Hello, I'm Vicky from the Powderpuff room, and I wanted to make this video to tell you about my visit to Gorilla Perfumes and what fragrances I picked up. I've always been a big fan of scents anyway. I love fragrances and what they mean, and I think that's why I'm such a big fan of Gorilla, because I love all the backstories to their scents and all the memories that you can create of your own. The first one I wanted to try was Love. I love the story behind this. I think it's adorable, and it's exactly how I feel when I want to go out and put a nice fruity fragrance on. This fragrance was inspired by Mark watching his sons grow up and fall in love and fall out of love and fall in love again, and it made him want to create a fragrance that picked up the innocence of first loves. And when he created this fragrance, he wanted it to be flirty and fun, like love is when it first starts out. So when I got this fragrance, I asked Gorilla what the backstory was, and they sent me this, so I will quote it. Watching my sons fall in and out of love inspired this perfume, and rather like their relationship, it took quite a while to get it right. It is for flirts really, but being a flirt is not something everyone wants to be known for. On the other hand, flirting is so much fun. I have tried to make a perfume that will flirt for you while you pretend indifference. Love is an instantly bright and bubbly fragrance with a vivacious green apple fruit scent and sweet citrus innocence. As the initial burst fades, it is replaced with a sugary sweet apple pie note while maintaining a sharp lift. This fragrance is beautiful. It's made with bergamot oil, lemongrass, jasmine, ylang ylang, and it's a really uplifting scent. It's fun and summery, and I think I could wear it on any occasion. When I smell this fragrance, I think it perfectly represents what he was going for. It's so sweet and refreshing, and it's just beautiful really, it really does. I think the name suits it perfectly. So apart from being really excited that I finally got to visit Gorilla Perfumes in Islington, the only store dedicated to the fragrance, I was really excited that for the birthday weekend they also had 2543 come back exclusively to be sold at that time. So I'd never smelt it before, but I'd heard about it from various reviews and I was really excited. When I went in and smelled it, it was beautiful. I think it's quickly becoming one of my favourite scents. And when I asked for the backstory for this fragrance, this is what I was told. Mark made this perfume especially for Simon's wedding. It was worn by the radiant bride Vicky, as well as all of the bride's party on the big day. Its delicious blend of lime and tonka was perfect for the occasion. The groom's party wore a different scent, so it was a wonderfully fragrant celebration. As usual, Simon couldn't leave his dad's work alone and tinkered with the original. 2543 is still fresh and citrusy, but now has additional notes of litsea, lemongrass and lemon myrtle, a vanilla hug and a ylang ylang kiss on the top. I think that's a beautiful idea. I would have loved to have had a fragrance I could remember my wedding day with, and I think that means quite a lot to me because I always, strangely as it sounds, but I always remember my husband's scent, and I find that really comforting or reassuring when I need him. So I think it's lovely that someone else also thinks of perfume in the same way and uses it as a way to celebrate. So when I smell 2543, it smells really, again, it's quite fruity and sweet, but it's not overly powering. It's kind of got a sherbet feel to it. I knew I'd quite like this fragrance because I do like a lot of Gorilla fragrances that have lime and citrus in, and I love probably most of them that contain tonka. So yeah, I was very happy to pick that up, and I just think it's such a unique smell, and I think it's wonderful to have the story and know that we can smell something that must have meant quite a lot to someone on their special day. The last fragrance I picked up was Bee Scent. I had probably 3 in mind that I really wanted to take home, but I knew I should probably limit myself for my first visit, and I probably smelled quite a few over and over again, but I finally decided that I had to take Bee Scent home because there's just something about it that was really familiar, and I couldn't work out what it was, but I think that the way that Gorilla described it, or Mark described it, kind of links to how I feel about it as well, so I'll read it to you. When you think of perfume, it's impossible not to think of France. When I was young, I had a crush on a beautiful French waitress who smelled of lemons. I didn't realise it at the time, but she must have been wearing good traditional cologne. It's probably one of the reasons why I have a bit of a thing about cologne. Later, when I was working on the perfume, I ate some lovely soup with just a touch of fennel, and it inspired me to add some to the fragrance. I like the fresh, soft lemon opener and the floral heart, but I'm very happy with the elegance of the fennel flourish. Just foody enough to make you smell good enough to eat. I can really relate to that because I'm married to a chef, so when I smell, well, even when I go over ingredients of stuff for blogs, I can always think of him going over ingredients for his creations, and it's just a subject that we discuss together and links us. So to have that fragrance is kind of a touch close to home and my own love. If I can open it. When I smell it, it's a lot stronger than the other 2 scents. I can definitely pick up the lemony fragrance again, but it is more of a kind of cologne smell. It's a bit deeper, and the fennel is really warming. This perfume also includes grapefruit, rose, jasmine. They're all 3 different unique fragrances, and I love the stories that they tell, and I look forward to making my own memories with them too. So thank you for watching, and this is probably my first video with me in it, but I hope it doesn't scare you away. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and I will try and do more in the future.